basically what the hedonic adaptation says, as we will be exploring here at the NIH, the National Library of Medicine. There's a research back in 2013 on August. It was on health psychology. It was published in the Health Psychology. I believe it's a journal. Let's just go confirm that for a second. And so, yeah, it's a journal. The health author, let me just check that, confirm that for you guys. Let's put this here, put it away, so where it is not inconvenience. Was in the U.S. National Library of Medicine, the National Institute of Health, and we'll just go back quickly to where we want to be, which is here. This is where it was published. So the question is, are they really that happy? Exploring scale recalibration in estimates of well-being. And this is regarding the hedonic adaptation, which basically says, as you will find, we address a lingering concern in research and hedonic adaptation for adverse circumstances. This research typically relies on self-reporting measures of well-being, which are subjective and depend on the standards of people used to make judgments. We employed a novel method to test for and rule out such scale calibration of self-reports of well-being. So basically, in other words, they wanted to really test if people that say that they're really happy, are they really that happy? And if so, how can you find out? So here, we'll just jump all the way here. Early evidence that well-being adapts to circumstances comes from classical study of the Brickman and Goetz of John F. Booman, 1971. They found that a lottery winners have happiness levels matched that of control participants within a year of winning. Wow, that's a big statement. So if somebody won the lottery and had millions of dollars to their name, a year later they would be as happy as the control participant that did not win the money, suggesting that the happiness level adapts to the increased wealth. They also found that accident victims whose experience paraplegia also adapted to a large extent, although happiness did not recover completely to the level experienced by the control participant. This striking study suggests that intensely joyous or traumatic experiences sometimes have only a limited effect on the long-term well-being. Since then, additional evidence for adaptation has emerged, along with the research about its mechanism. There is evidence that happiness is largely heritable. Heritable. If you look at this art, this is where that study also has been. Lekin and Telegin, 1996. That well-being is related to a stable personality trait. Members of our own research team have explored the mechanism of adaptation, physical disability, and have found that adaptation to a disability is more gradual for individuals with few financial resources, in that the prospect of future health improvement may inhibit the adaptation of a disability. Despite this evidence, recent questions have been raised, but let's explore the one that I have created. It is here, and I think it's in my lesson number 4. Yeah, I think it's in this one. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe it is. So we'll just quickly go to that particular slide where I could show you what I mean and what happens with the hedonic adaptation. So with the hedonic adaptation, basically what it's saying that is this is what the circumstances of events that are happening to you. So either good stuff happens here, this is the peak, or bad things happen here. All the bad stuff, you had an accident, you're financially ruined. And essentially, the hedonic adaptation that your joy, happiness, and achievements over time are stable. This is the hedonic adaptation. You adapt. You either adapt to a higher level where you're more prone prone to happiness and joyous, or you're more prone to depression and dampening of your joys, regardless of how many good things happen to you. You just level out at a lower level or a higher level, regardless. So this is where the adaptation said that happiness levels off, and what they're saying in this article in the National Library. That's basically what they're saying here. In essence, is that the good things and bad things happen to you, and how you perceive them are inherited. So it's more of a personality trait, as you'll see here, that well-being relates to a stable personality trait. Um, that's very important to understand that, and know that your physical or financial circumstances, regardless if they changed or not, if you're more of a inclined to be a positive, happy person, that's where you're going to level up. And if you're more of a person that sees the cup always half empty, that's also where you're going to level up. If you're a happy person, if good things, you'll find the good in everything. That's what they're saying. If you're a pessimistic person, you'll find the bad in everything. You'll dampen the joy, or the joy will wear off, and then you'll be back in this cycle of adaptation where it just levels off. It's bad things happen, you'll level off. If good things happen, you level off based on your usual personality trait of either optimistic, positive perspective. You're more of a person that perceives everything with a positive mindset, or another person, or a person that's predominantly a pessimistic person. And there's so many ways that this really speaks to me, and I feel is so relevant to mental health, is that if you know that regardless of your circumstance and the journey you've taken in life, and how things have evolved to have brought you where you are right now, we cannot be stuck looking at the rearview mirror saying that, oh my God, all the time. Eventually, you either develop a pessimistic viewpoint on life, and bad things happen to me, I'm just an unlucky person per se, or you look at things and always find the joy in opportunities, regardless of the events in your life that have happened. And my purpose, and the reason I do these videos and bring about this information all the time, is that I really want to encourage you to self-assess and know that your circumstances, however good or bad they have been, that you have the power. You yourself have the power to change your circumstances. What happened in the past is in the past. They have affected you. Take me for an example. I had a heart attack. My heart went to 3%. I had 3 open heart surgeries. I had 4 TIA strokes. But I was able to recover. This is not with my own doing. This is from above, from the Creator, that I was able to heal. But at the same time, I definitely remember just before I went into initial surgery, where I had my first open heart surgery, thinking to myself, oh my goodness, I've had all these years of good health. Thank God, I'm so blessed. But I am no more privileged or deserving of another decade, 2 decades of good health or forever health, because there are people that are born with bad health, people that are inflicted with illnesses from birth, people that have worse situations than I am in right now. And this is as I'm going into surgery. And that thinking really soothes my soul to thinking that, why not me? Bad things happen to people. They happen to good people, and they happen to bad people. Bad things happen in life. Life is not guaranteed for a positive outlook forever, and it's not guaranteed for a negative outlook forever. So as growing up and all the circumstances that I've always gone through, my perception and how I view life was always, this too shall pass. And a lot of times I have seen that as a negative thing, where I was like, why do I say this? Why do I have this thinking innately within me that this too shall pass, good or bad? So that I could savor it, allowed me to savor that moment, be grateful. And the events that are negative, it allowed me to know that this too shall pass. There shall be another season in my life. And now I'm in a season of sharing and caring, that I really want to share this message with as many people as possible, because it was very instrumental in my recovery. It's been very instrumental in accepting my limited energy level, my new life, as a person with that lives with heart failure, as a person that has some level of memory loss or some cognitive challenges, somebody that slurs their words, and one could say that that's some traits that I've always had, but I would also say these traits are from uh, complex PTSD. I was traumatized from a very young age, and that trauma has shown itself in ways like that, where sometimes I'm not the most articulate person, or I don't say my words very clearly, or I missay words. And these things are all, I accept them because they're part of me. And I want you to accept yourself as you are and know that your positive, negative, quirks or no quirks, you are perfect as you are. In essence, that is the clearest message I would like to provide you with, that this hedonic adaptation, you are in charge of it, this green bar going up or down, because you are the creator of your life. Circumstances happen, bad things happen, but in essence, you are in charge of how you perceive and how you um, uh, allow your environment and circumstances to alter your reality. And reality is nothing but our perception. Nothing real, nothing imagined. It's all how you perceive based on emotions and experiences we've had in the past. So that's what I'd like to leave you off with today. And this message was regarding hedonic adaptation, and that good or bad will level out. That's really the end message of it all. So thank you for listening. Please subscribe. Please support me. I'm here in good faith that I'm bringing more information, more awareness from a different lens, to really, for all of us as human beings, to really take care of our mental health and our wellness. And if you like my quirks, please keep watching my videos. If I know you, please find somebody else.